On to a Fox News alert. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is meeting the gang of 4 House lawmakers on the Hill today to brief them on a national security threat from Russia as it looks to explore nuclear weapons in outer space. And now House Intel Committee Chair Mike Turner is, quote, requesting that President Biden declassify all information relating to this threat so that Congress, the administration, and our allies can openly discuss the actions necessary to respond to this threat. Maria Bartiromo is the anchor of Sunday Morning Futures, and she joins me now. Maria, good morning to you. So there are 2 big things about this story this morning. First of all, how this information came out with Mike Turner just posting this cryptic tweet about a national security threat. And also what this means for our national security. What's your take on this?
Yeah, 2 major issues there, Carly. Thanks so much. Look, on the first issue, people are wondering if this is also part of Mike Turner's push to get money to Ukraine, to actually put some urgency behind lawmakers' debate right now on whether or not the new package of $95 billion, $60 billion toward Ukraine should get out the door as soon as possible. But the bigger issue here is what you're pointing to, and that is a national security threat. This is being called an anti-satellite, a nuclear anti-satellite weapon from Russia. What it would do, it would kill U.S. satellites, and it would jam up civilian conversations. It would obviously create major cyber threats in America, but it's not new information, and that's why people are questioning why Mike Turner is so urgent about it today. We'll see what happens after this briefing that he'll get from Jake Sullivan later today. But remember, President Trump started a space group and was mocked for it. As we look back, he was right that space has become the new frontier for some of our adversaries, including Russia and China, trying to come up with new headquarters to come up with these so-called anti-satellites to get in the way of American satellites and jam up communications in the U.S. We'll see. It's a risk. It's a major threat, but we've got a lot of them right now.
We do have a lot of them right now, and U.S. military officials have warned, and you name both the countries, that Russia and China are moving towards, we're really talking about the militarization of space here. And if they're targeting satellites from outer space, what if they launch a nuclear weapon from space that then could hit the United States or another country on the planet? I was talking to a national security expert yesterday that said that now that we're talking about the militarization of space, that's within the realm of possibility. And at the moment, the U.S. does not have the ability to counter such a weapon, Maria. Exactly. So it seems like we're behind the 8 ball on this.
Well, we are. It hasn't been deployed yet from Russia, but we don't have anything to match this kind of technology. And that, of course, is the worry. Same situation with regard to China, by the way. China now has a larger Navy than the United States. We are just outmanned and outgunned there as well. So there are a lot of concerns right now regarding the U.S.'s readiness with regard to this. And that is why this new unknown anti-satellite is such a concern. We'll probably get more information later with that briefing. If, in fact, we get some information from the meeting. Of course, it's a top secret meeting. But again, this is not new information per se. But for some reason, Mike Turner is seeing a new urgency to it.
Right. Well, let's take a step back in time now, because there's this new report, Maria, and it claims that President Obama's CIA allegedly spied on 26 Trump associates before the 2016 Russia collusion claims. And you were one of the first people to flag this and talk about it, dating all the way back to 2019. Listen to this, something that you said in
remember
December.
What it was like 2 years ago. You know, I would come in after my Sunday show, after having original reporting on exactly what took place, and virtually the entire media landscape would slam me for coming out and saying, this is what we learned yesterday, the Nunes memo, etc. And it was like they just ignored it. They ignored all of the obvious signs and just tried to come up with this narrative that the Trump administration wasn't being spied on.
Yeah, so Maria, what is your take now on this new report and what it actually means?
Yeah, well, Carly, I'm really glad that this is coming out even bigger and in a broader way, because we did report all of this back in 2018 and 19. Devin Nunes at that point was the chairman of the Intelligence Committee, and he came out with the so-called Nunes memos, which indicated exactly some of the tactics that the Obama administration and the incoming administration in national security were taking taking against Trump associates. And I remember speaking with George Papadopoulos, who said that he was run into and set up. Same with Carter Page. You know that they used the FISA rules against Carter Page. But with regard to George Papadopoulos, what happened was at one point he was in Europe and he met with a leading really spy, an ally of the United States, Alexander Downer, who told him at the time that Russia has damaging emails on Hillary Clinton. So he drops that little bomb in George Papadopoulos' head. A couple of weeks later, Papadopoulos meets with a spy, another intelligence official from Italy, a person named Mr. Mifsud. And Mifsud asks Papadopoulos, hey, do you know anything about emails about Hillary Clinton and Russia? And he had just been told that by Alexander Downer a couple of weeks earlier. So Papadopoulos says, yeah, I heard that there are damaging emails from Russia on Hillary Clinton. Well, that was all it took for Mifsud to call officials in the United States and say, George Papadopoulos says there are emails of Hillary Clinton that Russia has, and then they went in. So it was a total setup. Papadopoulos went through this with me at the time. Carter Page went through all of this with me at the time as well. And that is why back in 2018, Devin Nunes sent names to U.S. officials to refer them to the U.S. For contempt for all of these shenanigans. Again, it was so many shenanigans, and it's coming out now. It didn't only have to do with the FBI pursuing this Russia collusion hoax. It was also about the CIA running into Trump officials. It's an incredible story, biggest political scandal we've ever seen.
Well, you are following the story, Maria, like no one else, and we are all better off for it. We know you have a big show ahead. Maria, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Carly. We'll have Ray Kelly coming on Fox Business Mornings with Maria. I'll see you then.
Don't want to miss that.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.